Hello everybody, this is RBR Short Films 13, aka Ryan, and today I'm doing a reaction video to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer 2022. Now, this franchise doesn't really get a lot of respect, um, and I don't know, it's kind of sad because Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for me, it started it all. I mean, Psycho, uh, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre really got that whole, kind of like slasher, you know, kind of got the slasher genre started. I mean, Halloween definitely was like the start of that genre because then, you had imitators after, because of Halloween. But you got to wonder if John Carpenter, if he was influenced or even came up with some form of the idea of Halloween in terms of, Michael Myers, a slasher, from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I don't know. John Carpenter shot Halloween as a low budget film. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was shot as a low budget film. He, John Carpenter did not spend millions of dollars on the film, and he used his budget to his advantage. Whatever limited um, resources he had. I mean, he did a great job, but I just wonder if Halloween would exist without the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, even though I know a lot of people don't want to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre is what started it all. Um, to me, it did, because he was like the very first. Leatherface was the first slasher, like on that level of like a slasher. I mean, Leatherface is more in line with like Jason and but yeah, I mean, in terms of like a killer with a mask, right? Because in Psycho, Norman Bates didn't, wear a mask. He dressed up as his mom. So Leatherface, he wears a mask. He, um, has a certain uh, iconic outfit now. It's like I don't know what you would call it, but his he had two outfits in the original movie, and then the third act he had the suit, which was really cool. That because that last shot of the original movie when he's you know uh, swinging around the chainsaw, in the street, that whole black suit was just like really really cool. So Leatherface was kind of the first character, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the first film to ever go there, I think. There were other films, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Texas Chainsaw Massacre really shocked people, um, and uh, yeah, I mean, they filmed it for very, very low budget, that movie, and it became a success. So I wonder if John Carpenter, took inspiration from that, um, and any other filmmakers, if you know Sean Cunningham or um, let's see, Wes Craven, if any of them took any inspiration from Tobe Hooper, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm sure. We know that Rob Zombie, definitely is a fan of this movie. Um, but the original is a classic. It holds up to this day. It's still shocking. It's still edge of your seat. It's still terrifying, and I love the original movie. It's one of the greatest horror films, in my opinion. So it does deserve respect, the original film. The second one, I know a lot of people don't like the second film, but I sort of like it. I don't know. I don't think it was not the first movie by any means, and it was definitely cheesy, but I still really, really liked it. And I like that Tobe Hooper directed that movie, and Gunnar Hansen played Leatherface in that film as well. The remake, the Platinum Dunes remakes actually were really good, in my opinion. They were to me they were the best remakes. To me, they're the best remakes that exist in the horror genre. I think those remakes were done the best out of all of them. And yeah, so when Platinum Dunes was no longer involved with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, it's like, oh great, where's this going to go? And then what happens, of course? Texas Chainsaw 3D, you know, and then that bad Leatherface movie. So we haven't really gotten a good Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie in probably since 2006. Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. That was the last good Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. In my opinion, that was like the last time we've had any form of any true Texas Chainsaw Massacre film that had you there, you know, at the edge of your seat and disturbed you and made you feel and sick and like, this is gross. You want to feel that. Hopefully this movie does that. As what I see, it says Netflix, so I did not know this is going to be a Netflix movie. Why not? I think, you know, why not Netflix take over Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I mean, by this point, what do you got to lose? You know, the series has been so much in the gutter, so it's kind of like, you know, the franchise's last chance to like get people back into the franchise. So we'll see what they'll do with this. I hear that they're bringing back Sally's character. They're bringing back the girl from the original movie, and it's going to be 3 different actresses playing her. And even though it's not going to be the original actress, may she rest in peace, but they're going to continue her character from that movie, which is really, really cool. So that's probably what I'm most looking forward to, is how they're going to pull that off. And also, can they please make Leatherface scary again? You know, and you know, definitely more in line with like the original Leatherface from the first film. You know, I want to see that Leatherface again, not any new version of him. I want to see that original 1974 Leatherface. But anyway, here's my reaction video. It came out December 6th. It's got almost 200,000 views, and it's got 4,000 likes. So here we go, guys. Thanks for hearing my opinion out before my reaction, but here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. It's a direct sequel. This other face right there. All right, there's the chainsaw. Ooh. When? Only on Netflix when? Okay. That is the trailer for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. That actually didn't look too bad. That was a teaser. That didn't really show anything, but the cinematography is awesome. That is exactly how a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film is supposed to look. That looks a lot more like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, and the original. It has like that certain saturation contrast to it and brightness that's supposed to make you feel sick. It's supposed to make you feel like ugh. And I think the first remake had that as well. You're supposed to feel like this nauseating feeling with the colors, and I definitely see that the color tints there. So props. this is Legendary doing this, and Netflix. I mean, if it's Netflix, I mean, it's definitely got more of a chance than the last two movies. This looked like it's gonna. This trailer made it look like they're gonna take it very seriously. It doesn't look goofy, which is good. You don't really see much of the characters, but you see like a character, you know, in under floorboard, and the chainsaw is like going this way, and I mean that was a cool shot. That was actually really scary. That was very thrilling. So hopefully this will be good. The trailer definitely got my attention. It's definitely intriguing, and just by seeing that, I'm definitely going to check it out. But hey, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I really hope it's good. I would love for the series to be redeemed, and I don't know. I don't just by that little teaser, it's doesn't show much, and this movie could easily be bad. The trailer could be throwing us off, but uh, I'm gonna try to be optimistic about this. But that didn't look bad. That didn't look too bad. That actually looked okay. Looked pretty good. It's just that was only so little they showed, so it's like I can't really give too much of an opinion yet. I'll definitely react to the next trailer because this trailer didn't really show anything. So, I assume the next trailer won't show like a lot, which is good for Netflix and Legendary for not wanting to spoil this movie, you know. Um, but we'll see. Hopefully the next trailer isn't a Halloween Kills trailer where it shows everything. But I love this franchise for the good, the bad, and the ugly. um, and yeah, and I just love these characters. I love the slasher genre, and it's great to see it revived. We have Candyman, we have Halloween, we have now, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream. I mean, all the icons are coming back, and it's exciting. It's a really exciting time as a horror fan. It really is. It is an exciting time, especially that we're all going back to the movie theaters, and everything's reopening. It's like to get back to cinema and experience those movies. Oh, it's just so great. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will talk to you all soon. All right, peace.